My name is Gyadu Blay Ambolley. I was born and bred in Sekondi-Takoradi. That's where I grew up, that's where I schooled. My music lessons and all that came from that same vicinity. I was very lucky to have met people who were into music already, as there were a whole lot of bands in Sekondi. Some like the Skylights Band, the Weavers Band, the Broadway Dance Band, all of them were back in Sekondi. So these are some of the bands that helped me to put my musical abilities together. I met one person called Uncle Bonku. He was the one who taught me the 4 chords on guitar, talking about the C, D minor 7th, F, and G 7th. Most of the highlight music that we play are all based on these 4 chords. My schooling, everything was back in Sekondi. When I finished with my elementary school, I didn't continue anymore because some of my co-equals that I attended school with, most of them went to secondary schools, to universities and all that. But when I finished my elementary school, I knew I was ready for the world, so I didn't bother myself to go to the secondary school. I started playing bands with Tricky Johnson Sextet. He was the first band that I played back in Sekondi. I learned the rudiments of music from the late Samilati. I also met Ebo Taylor, and he was one of the musicians that I was adoring when he was playing the Stargazers band back in Kumasi. With Tricky Johnson Sextet, he made me to start vocalizing with a band. From them, I started also playing with the Railway Dance Band. From Railway Dance Band, I, catapulted into another band called the Hugas Extraordinaire. That became my first professional music and professional band. So my music, learning the rudiments and all that, originated from Sekondi. I remember at one time I asked my father that I want to get involved into music professionally. He looked at my face and he said, well, my son, if you think that's what you came to the world to do, the way is thy front. My mother did not like it because I remember at some point in time I traveled from Sekondi to Accra to come and be with a band. I was there for a week and here was my mother. She came and took me right back to Sekondi. During that time, I had finished my elementary school and all that. But I was very eager that I want to get into music. That's why I traveled all the way from Sekondi to Accra. There were other bands that I met in Sekondi, talking about the Globe Masters Band, talk about the Broadway Dance Band, talk about Yiti Mesa, talk about the Ramblers Band. All of them were passing through Sekondi. So as time went on, I started gathering my strength into music. If you want to have your strength into music, it means that you have to learn the rudiments of music. You have to learn how to play an instrument. And also you have to learn compositions and all that. And these are most of the things that I did when I was back in Sekondi. So when I got out of Sekondi, I was well armed and ready to portray what the Almighty has given to me. I came to play a band in Accra called Uhuru Dance Band. That was a band that I made my first recording with. And lo and behold, that my first record catapulted my name, Gyadu Blay Ambolley. That first record made Ghanaians to know that there's somebody with the name Gyadu Blay Ambolley. And I have never ever turned back from that. When I recorded my first rap, it was something that we were doing when we were children at school and all that. But we didn't have any word called rap at that time. So we're doing it, making fun out of it. And it was fascinating. So when I got involved into music, I thought of infusing that into this kind of style of music. And I'm telling you, that was what made Gyadu Blay Ambolley, because When I came out with about the Tusa, about the Bofroad, about the Yana, about the Heba, Yamansa Quanta, the Okunu horse, Mamma the Okunu Manji Muka, on me a banshee. So Mamma was in the Manjim, the Chamadom, Mamma Porta, say that case one I could be. So that's what it is. But like I said, rap itself is an African thing. It's not something that came from America. We have been doing it a long time because when a deba is being held, the linguist, he keeps on rapping. These are all raps that we're doing here. Africa is the tree, the rest of the countries, they're all branches of Africa. Most of the music that I did, sometimes it baffles me. I meet children in the streets, school children. When I made those music, they weren't born at that time. But they kept on singing my music, as at now. They see me, they point fingers, and sometimes it's a shock to me myself. So my 27 albums and everything, sometimes it's coming out maybe a year or sometimes in 2 years, or sometimes in 3 years. But I do my best as possible to put together because, you know, it's a gift and they keep on coming. When they keep on coming, you have to really sit back, study it, and put it well together and give it to the people. The awards are many. Because before I went to America, I received awards from Aircraft Awards and what we call it. There were other newspapers that were doing awards and I did receive some. When I went to America, I received awards from Charles Aldrich University of Medicine and Science. The mayor of California gave me an award. The governor of California gave me an award. Even I had an award coming from the United States Congress. And taking a look at myself, me from Africa, coming to a place because America is the center of entertainment. And for you to be able to go there and receive awards, it's an achievement. And I didn't know that the kind of music that I was doing, it was being recognized. Because I was the link in between America and Africa. You know, putting African and American music and everything together. Whatever that is happening right now, called rap music, because everywhere that you go in the world, everybody is rap, rap, rap. I came with that. So when I see the younger ones doing it, I fit into them. And when they see me, they also fit into me. Music changes. When music changes, it is not about the melodies, it's not about the chords, but it's about rhythm. It's the rhythm that changes. So when the rhythm changes, you have to change with the rhythm. But all these kind of rhythms that are changing, I've already been intuitive with them. Most of these young guys, they want to do some collaborations and everything with me. They see me, they give me respect because they know that what they're doing, I'm the master of it. You know, people sometimes see me and they say, oh, Charlie, they say, oh, Reggie Rockstone, or say he's the Godfather and things like that. For me, I'm the tree. Reggie's and they're all branches of me. If they call Reggie Godfather, I don't have a problem with it because it was Reggie who opened the eyes of Chinese and Obrafours, them all to come in. That, oh, Charlie, we can use tree and all this kind to rap. But when Reggie sees me, he calls me Poppy, and I call him my Pekin. From now, everything that I have, as I'm sitting here, was given to me by music. Because every music that I was doing and kept on doing gave me whatever that I needed in this life. Because I'm saying this based upon the fact that when I was a child, I knew that I was going to become a musician. I could have become a priest because some of the guys that I grew up with, some of them became priests. But I sat down, analyzed myself, what is going to be my contribution to this world? And I found out that it's going to be music. And I never turned back. And lo and behold, whatever that I have is given to me by music. Because as we come into this world, the Almighty has given us many things. One is called talent. It's a gift that is given to you. If you are not able to discover your talent, then you become like a blindfolded somebody. But if you discover your talent and you work at it, your relief is going to come from there. And I thank the Most High that I was able to discover that when I was a child, and I'm still doing it. As I'm sitting here, if you know the kind of age that I am right now, you're going to be baffled. But keep on keeping it on, because if you are truthful to yourself, you are truthful to what you're doing and everything, the blessings of the Most High keep on coming and laying the blessings of everything on you. So this is Gyadu Blay Ambolley, one and only Gyadu Blay Ambolley. I don't think there's going to be any second Gyadu Blay Ambolley. This is what I'm going to be doing now. All the experiences that I've had through Europe, America, and all that, I'm going to push it on so that the younger ones can also keep on and, you know, bringing it up, because, hey, man, the sky is the limit, but it's not a limit because there's something beyond the sky anyway. So this is Gyadu Blay Ambolley. Bang.